I feel so much better like a feather with you on my mind. I'm going through the mountains of when you're a waste of time. Your signals are mixed, you act like a bitch, you fit every stereotype, send a pic. Oh my God, dude. I got since I tanned yesterday, I got burnt on my walk today. Oh, and then I went to the gym. I think I touched something that irritated my skin. I'm all itchy. So I'm rubbing aloe all over the place. Oh, can't stop itching. I'm rubbing it on my face. I don't care. I don't give a fuck if I'm shiny. Shit. Good morning, everybody. Or good evening. Whatever it is to you. Oh, let me check something. Oh. Okay. Wait, default microphone. Okay, sorry. Oh, man. Oh, my skin is way too dry to be cooking. Need to moisturize more. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Oh, God. Hold on, I gotta pull down my pants. Is that Jesus? What? Oh, Siren must have been live with Jesus. Jesus. My goodness. Let me change this real quick. Love you, Jesus, but we can't be being all blasphemous now, Oh, so it's so interesting to hear so many vicious vultures after simply going to court today. And you know what's crazy? I repeatedly, when my phone was on, I looked to see if they're live streaming court, and they were not. However, there was this woman that walked in, and she was staring at me, and she almost bumped into me. I was like, oh, excuse me. And she was really rude. And she walked over into over where nobody was sitting, and she sat there by herself with her phone in her hand. And people were reciting exactly what was being said in the courtroom today. So if they sent somebody in there to record, first of all, that's illegal. So I would like to know where these people, if they dare to say, heard even what was being said in there, because it wasn't live streamed. I find that to be a bit obsessive and ridiculous. Hey, Lorianne, happy 4th. Happy 4th. Oh, my God. Hey, Daniel. Oh, this is cooling aloe, and it feels so good. I just want to soak in it. Oh, my skin is so dry. I need to pop some turmeric. That'll help. And Kaiser refilled my hydroxyzine, so I can go pick that up too. That's for allergies and nighttime anxiety and stuff. So I'm going to go get that tomorrow. And my heartburn has been pretty much cured from getting my pantoprazole refilled. So that's good too.
No chance, no dance, no chance, no dance, no chance. Give me second chances.
That's so cool!
I won! Yay! Ow! Ow! My
Can you? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Did you guys hear anything I said? Like at all earlier? I've just been chatting away. Um, Let me know if you heard anything and I'll start over. Hey Scotty. Yeah, I hit my microphone, I think, when I was rubbing my. Oh, you didn't hear anything. Okay. Well, I was saying I'm sunburnt. So I'm rubbing aloe all over me. I had a really good day yesterday. And what I was saying was, so when I came on earlier, I was letting people know, and thank you, and I will say thank you to the people that donated too. Like I came on and I even said, I'll tell you what I want to tell you. And everyone's like, he says he's not on probation. I didn't say I was or I wasn't. That's nobody's fucking business. It's not anybody's business, period. However, why do I have a crown by my name? You do? I don't know. I can't see it. So basically, like, January happened. Of course, I immediately knew. I was like, yeah, I deserved, that was necessary. I even said that when everything first happened in January. And so when I get an offer, I was excited because, I paid some of my fines, and then I came on here not to tell the haters, okay, because they apparently already listened. And I'll get to that in a second because I was already talking about that when I was muted. So I came on to say if anybody wants to donate and help, you're more than welcome. And I explained why. I don't need to fucking tell these people I'm on probation. I have fines. That's what I needed help with. I don't need help with the probation part because I don't plan on breaking the law, and I don't break the fucking law, except in January. I did. So you have these vultures, okay, that are absolutely starving to like see me in like a vulnerable position. And I've listened to a number of people throughout the day that are like, he's on thin ice. No, I'm not. You see that as an opportunity, like I am on thin ice, to jump onto the frozen lake and bust the ice open because you don't fucking like me. Well, that's too fucking bad because these people literally if responding to people that are mocking rape and going real life and doing all this shit to me is breaking the law, then you're all under a fucking arrest. Love you, Iris. It's pathetic. So what I was saying was, the people that were talking about what was said in court, they pretty much said word for word. Like, the judge said, oh, you're sick? Because he's like, are you sick or intoxicated or anything? Like they go through a list of things. And I'm like, well, I've been sick. I was sick. I had strep a couple weeks ago and I've had a cough, but I'm pretty much over it. And he was like, oh, well, next time, you could call and we could let you call in virtually, which I didn't know. I thought they didn't care and you need to be there regardless. And so like Granny Fanny and them were talking about this. And as they're talking about it, I'm like, wait a minute, my court hearing was not live streamed. I was checking as I was sitting there waiting to be called up. And as I was talking to my attorney and stuff, it wasn't being live streamed. However, there was this woman that before I was out in the hallway and she walks by me and she almost bumps into me. And I was like, morning. And she was so fucking rude. She goes into the courtroom. She sits down over in the corner where nobody's sitting and she has her phone out. Not one time was she called up. She wasn't there with anyone. And they were saying that somebody sitting behind them was recording. Well, first of all, if you sent somebody into that courtroom to record, like somebody in Colorado or whatever, that's illegal without permission, number one. So I would like to know, where did they hear the recording at? Were they brave enough to say, or did they break the law? Not that I care that they heard what was said in there, because I figured it was going to be live streamed anyways, but it was not. It wasn't. So, and the woman kept looking at me like weird the whole time. And I'm like, I didn't think anything of it until they said that. And I'm like, oh, that might explain that weird woman with the long brown hair sitting in court. She was pretty. She was pretty. That's all I could think of, because everybody else that was there was like with somebody and they were being called up to the stand. She wasn't there for anything. And I was there for quite a while. Exactly, Scotty. It's so stupid. And the fact that they're like reaching any way, shape, or form, like, ooh, he's in trouble, so he's a target. No, that's not the way it works. And yeah, Scotty, I actually spoke to them today, but I haven't spoke to them about that yet. But I have their phone number now, so I'm going to call them tomorrow and just let them know, because these people, think about it. They have viciously, this is not a justice Robbie's breaking the law bullshit, because I don't break the fucking law. I did in January, but that's it. I'm not breaking the law online. I ain't doing shit. These people have literally targeted every possible thing that they can, including rape, everything about my life, and this, and any way that they can get to me. And they've said it with their own mouths. And I have like all the important clips I need of all of that shit. So first of all, they're dumb if they think any of this is some sort of justice, reach for justice, or no, it's harassment is what you're doing. And you think just because somebody is like on probation or, doing anything to, do their time in the legal system, that you could just like fucking harass them for it and try to get them in more trouble. No, that's not the way it works. And so earlier today, when I was talking about how happy I was, how things turned out, everybody was so nice, besides the woman that was sitting there. And of course she was weird. And it went great. Like it was a blessing. And so after that, these people literally are like, oh, Robbie spent through all of his pension and now he wants to raise money for fines. Well, first of all, that's my right. I can raise money whenever the fuck I want to. And so then I simply said, I haven't blown through my pension. So Natasha took that and changed my words and said, Robbie said he still has $17,000. Nope, I didn't say that. And neither did I say anything about probation. I didn't say one word about probation. Not one word. I talked about my fines because I was asking for help with them. And I don't need to go over details with these people of when I'll, get off or what the process is. I don't need to go over that with you guys. You could assume whatever the fuck you want and sit over there and think you know things. And I mean, you don't know shit. And so I made a community post and I'm like, yeah, I didn't blow through my pension. See, when you are, living in a partnership for years, and then you're kind of, it's kind of like a shock that you're thrown into the world back by yourself again and have to like support yourself. Like I've done what I need to help myself. And part of that was cashing out my pension. Oh, Maxer, if you only knew. This is an online drama. This is my fucking real life. So anyways, when I cashed out my pension, I mean, they're literally over there saying, oh, he doesn't want him and his hamster to be homeless. Well, fucking duh. Number one, Natasha hates animals. She talks about fucking murdering them all the time and hunting and that kind of shit, which I'm against hunting, by the way. I hate that shit. Anything like that, I hate it. But she has zero feelings for animals. Yeah, of course I'm going to fucking be a responsible adult, pay my bills ahead, make sure that I have money just in case something happens. And I'm going to, like, this is my family, me and my hamster. Whether you find that to be fucking comical or not, you're the one trying to fuck with that on a daily basis. Like, trying to fuck with my well-being, saying you're going to email my apartment, saying you're going to put flyers on the door, saying you're going to reach out to my probation officer and DA and my parent, like all of, like, give it a fucking rest. You're desperate to try to fuck with my real life, and you wonder why I say mean shit back to you, because you're fucking evil. So if I want to come on, and honestly, I really thought like maybe my fines would, I didn't know. I haven't been on probation in like since 2007. I thought they'd be like 1,000. So I was like, oh, well, shit. I mean, it's a good deal, but I wasn't expecting that much. So thank you to the people that helped donate. So let me just say some thank yous real quick. I won't say the amounts because I don't want to like think somebody's better than the other. I appreciate any help. She can't even hunt a grilled cheese sandwich. Bitch couldn't hunt an animal. She couldn't shut that mouth long enough to sneak up on an animal. So fucking donate, then don't fucking donate. But it irks them that there's people that care about my well-being and my hamster's well-being. Oh God, I cut out again. What the fuck is going on with StreamYard? Oh, okay. Thank you, Scotty. So I paid $500 earlier on one of my credit cards, and total people have donated $850, and I thank you for that. Siren being a person that donated, Locomai, Bechdel Reel, Debbie, who I thanked earlier, and I paid $1,500 not even an hour ago on another one of my credit cards. So now I only have like $1,300 left to go, and like I was already set up on a payment plan. But Tiffany's like, you better not miss one of those payments. Tiffany, I'm not you. I'm fucking responsible. Like, I'm going to miss a fucking, like, mind your fucking business. Shut up, Tiffany. You don't even know how to support yourself. And you wouldn't know how to be in the position I'm in. Like, literally, of course, like, I'm resilient and strong, but fucking, do you know the anxiety that one gets when, like, you haven't been on your own forever, and then, like, you're on your own, you miss your animals, like, you don't know what's going to happen in life. And like, there's a lot of fucking anxiety that comes along with that. And on top of that, the anxiety and bullshit that you people do by fucking making fun of rape, which you did again tonight, like, that shit's getting old. Trying to fuck with my life, like trying to fuck with my comfort and all that shit. And you wonder. Oh, wow, Scotty. Well, Crafton doesn't know what he's talking about because he's like, oh yeah, that's not all the fees. They're separate fees. No, Crafton, I have the whole list of fees, which is actually none of your fucking business, which includes DV classes, all of that shit. It's right here on a list. Those are all the fees. So you're wrong. So never did I mention, oh, I'm going to be off probation if I do this. No. When my fines are done, that's a good fucking thing. Do you guys not think that I didn't have like a long talk with my attorney before I accepted this deal? And they also got it twisted about, they're like, oh yeah, if he fucks up. And Amy is so thirsty. So if he gets another charge, he'll go back to jail. Like, Amy, give it a rest. Anything you fucking tell the police about me or anything is going to come right back on you with your own video clips. Okay. You have harassed me and many people nonstop. I don't know how many fucking times you've mocked rape and fucking, like, you're evil. And that's very easy to prove with your own fucking actions. You don't fucking scare anybody, Amy. You're a terrible fucking person and you're a criminal yourself. You just have not been caught yet. Once you pay off the fees and fines, they'll more than likely recommend to the judges and probation early. Yeah, and Scotty, like, these people are like, oh, and he was on probation before. Yeah, actually, back in 2007, I was supposed to be on probation for 2 years. I got off in 9 months. And you know what? I was younger back then and I didn't have a lot of money and I did not pay off my fines quickly at all. It was simply because of good fucking behavior, because I don't break the fucking law. When I got arrested, I was breaking the law. And yeah, I deserve a slap on the hand to do my time and to correct my behavior. But you bitches that sit here and harass people online and then turn around, ooh, what can we get him for? You can't get me for shit. All you're doing is showing how aggressive you are with your hunger to try to, like, destroy me. Well, it's not going to happen. Number one, I got God on my side. He looks out for me. Number two, I got justice on my side. So you can try and stir all the bullshit you want to, but you can also fuck off. Okay? Because I am a very respectful person when it comes to, okay, like, I need to learn my lesson and this is necessary. Amy does live in a prison already in her own little camper. Yeah. And Lonnie, she's like, if he goes to prison for what did they say, 120 days? First of all, it's not prison, it would be jail, you dumb fuck. And that is not, like, these idiots, when they were saying that, I was like, what the hell are they talking about? No, the first thing that would happen, like if I were to violate probation or something, is the deferment is taken off and I go on, like, actual fucking probation. And it stays on my record. They're like, oh yeah, he'll go to jail if he fucks up. No, that's not the deal, you dumb fucks. I know, prison, Scotty. And then they're like, he should have just accepted 120 days in jail. First of all, why the fuck would I do that and abandon my hamster, my home, all that shit? That wasn't an offer. That was not an offer. And, like, already these people don't deserve that, but the people that help me, they do deserve an explanation. And I'm not going to tolerate their bullshit. Amy, that's why your stepfather, who you use online to mock rape and stuff, what are you going to lose in that situation? Nothing. You don't work. You don't have a job. You're not going to lose anything. But it's going to be brought to his attention that you're using his name and stuff while you're mocking a rape victim. And while you're saying, ooh, we're going to contact this and that. No, you're not. Not only will I contact your stepfather, I'll contact my DA, my fucking probation officer, all of them. Like, you're not going to fucking do that. Give it a rest, Amy. Your anger is getting the best of you, and you need anger management, in my opinion. I think jail time would do you a little bit of good, Amy, because the shit that you think you can get away with, like harassing people and then turn around and, like, threatening them with, I'm calling the police. Okay, do it. I'm still waiting for you to do that because you're actually committing crimes and I can prove that. So Robbie's on thin ice. Well, no, I'm on supervision, but I'm not doing anything that would fucking get me in trouble. You can make up all the lies and attacks and mass report, and we should all mass call them and stuff, but that's harassment in itself. You did quite a few 3 days in jail for getting in trouble with your probation. Oh, really, Scotty? Yeah, I never did. And they're like, ooh, he's going to have to pass a drug test. Well, that's not fucking hard because I don't do drugs. So don't do that. Just all the predictions and the threats and the bullshit. It's like, enough is enough, dude. Yeah, have we gone back and forth on here? Yep. But y'all got your own anxiety in your life, and I have mine. Why would you want to try to make that worse? And I swear that's why these people are suicide trolls. Like, are you trying to drive me over the edge and like give up? And because I'm doing fucking good. And each time I make a step towards like progress and doing good, you guys like try to stir more shit or make things more difficult. That's you. That's fucking harassment, dude. You don't gotta like me. You don't gotta fucking be happy when good things happen to me. But when you're constantly trying to block that and interfere with that, that's fucking, I mean, that's harassment. Let's call a spade a spade. Fuck off. Why can't you just fuck off? It's because you're angry. You don't, like, I don't give a fuck about you people, but it's not my mission to make you miserable. Do I clap back? Fuck yes, I do. But when it's your mission to try to erase a smile or progress from somebody, you're a very miserable fucking person who, I mean, that is vicious. And you wonder why people fucking snap back. Like you're doing nothing wrong. You are doing shit wrong. There's no need for your bullshit. Except the fact that you can't take resilience from one of your enemies. You can't stand. There must be something still wrong. He can't be making progress. Yeah, I am making progress. My bills are paid ahead. I have money aside for, planning things in case I don't like get a job and setting money aside so that everything's okay. So yeah, bitch. If I say, hey, if anybody wants to donate, I tell you guys that. If I need money or help, I'll fucking ask you. Don't worry about my finances, bitch, especially if you don't like me. And if you do like me and you don't want to donate, don't donate. Period. But these people are acting like they're balancing my fucking checkbook and shit, and they don't know shit. The things that I hear coming out of their mouths, and Tiffany, you are one ignorant motherfucker, dude. Your soft, fake voice and, oh, they just do terrible things to hurt someone. I couldn't imagine doing what they do. Really? You couldn't? Didn't you troll fucking victims of a mass shooting? Their families? People have heard you scream the filthiest shit to Jeff. What the fuck are you? You have no room to talk, honey. No room to talk. Whatsoever. I was telling Jeff some of the things that comes out of Robbie's mouth. Did you tell him about the fucking... They can't go one live stream without talking about shit coming out of my ass while I'm being raped. Lonnie, you too. That's why you get clapback in return, and I don't care any longer about your feelings. I don't care. You don't. Yeah, Tiffany, and Natasha's too dumb to see it. Scotty, the whole fakeness. And you know what's funny? What was Tiffany saying? She was like, it is so disgusting, like the filth that he does. Like, why would you want to show your sexual life on here? I'm like, Tiffany, you literally are all over the internet shoving things in your orifices. Sit the fuck down. The fuck are you talking about? She's like, it makes me want to take a shower. No, bitch, it makes you want to take a bath with a fucking flashlight. We've seen that video. Jesus Christ. Lonnie spoke on your kid and your late mother for months and now is playing victim since you clapped back. That's what they do, Scotty. NC knows what Tiffany is, and there will be a day when she drags her. Yeah, and she already has dragged her. They've all dragged each other. And they'll do it again. Honestly, it's to the point, especially today, like after the amazing day that I had, I'm like, these bitches are not worth it. I had a great phone call 2 days ago about, working on something, creative and original. with making my second Clout Chasers movie. And that's what I need to focus my time on, because seriously, I am blessed. And these bitches hate that. Well, you know what? And the more I respond to them, it's like the more I get under their skin and they want to like hurt even more. Just fuck off. Forget I exist. You're annoying. I don't like you people. There's a reason I don't talk to you. And it's because of your actions. If people don't fucking see that, then they're blind. Oh, short stories online. I love watching Sue Dillon. Like because I will go over and listen to what the haters are saying for a little while. And then I'm like, I need to laugh. And I'll just go right over to Sue Dillon and I'll just laugh at her prank call live streams, because it's like there's zero negativity there. It's nice. Even if it's like her replay or just the best of her Sundays with Sue. Like, it's funny as fuck. It makes me laugh. And it's like these people's purpose to literally, I mean, if it was just one thing, like, sure. If they just went after my parents, or if they just went after my rape, I mean, is it still fucking vicious and unnecessary? Yeah. But if it was one thing, I could be more like, okay, they're just mad and they're talking shit. No, literally, they have gone from one thing to the other with me and many of you others to like try to hurt me, destroy me, get under my skin, and they wonder why I snap. Literally every single fucking area. And when it doesn't work, oh, nope, now we're going to try this. Ooh, now we'll try to send him to jail. Ooh, now we'll try to get him to cry because of his parents. Ooh, now we'll try to get him to cry because we have, his ex around, or this or that. It's like, dude, give it a fucking rest. Are you annoying? Yeah. Do you piss me off? Yeah. But you're looking pretty fucking desperate over there. Pretty fucking desperate. Ooh, are they true stories, Scotty? Like horror true stories? Oh, and let me just say one thing about Country Joe. I was listening and I was like, okay, this is like, how is Natasha not getting annoyed with her? Country Joe was being so sexual and would not stop, like flirting very sexually with Natasha's little boy toy, right? Then she has the nerve to turn around and call Darling Nikki a pervert for watching Oscar use my penis pump. Have you not heard yourself fucking being a huge pervert with a 20-year-old, CJ, who's with somebody? Yeah, Scotty, you should send some of them to me. CJ is grifting, and she dogged you and your child for hours the other day. Kind of hope she loses her apartment and has to live under a bridge. Well, and see, and that's another thing, like, because through everything, like, that's why my faith is so strong, because when I think like, oh my God, this is it, God, or this is my worst rock bottom, or this or that, like, God fucking protects me every single time. And he is so fucking awesome. And he always tells me, but he knows I'm impatient. He's like, Robert, you don't have to wish terrible things to happen to these people. They're making their own karma. And it's not the karma that, like, because for me, I'm like, God, get them. And he's like, no, I will show them and teach them the lesson they need to learn in their own way. And it might not even be in a bad way. It might be a good way. So I have to just trust when these people are being fucking assholes, and kind of, take advice from people, from Molly Golightly, and just be like, just let them, dude. What the fuck? Seriously, all it does is they just come at you and try to cause anxiety and worry and hurt and pain. And then they try to get you to snap, so they have a reason to pull the victim card, because they know you're going to say some pretty vile shit with the shit that they're doing. Wait, now Wyoming has a crowd? Hey, Wyoming. Oh, by the way, like, and I'm really, 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 really sorry to hear about Starbuck. And Scotty, you're right. Starbuck is part of the family on here. So that's really sad. And I'm sorry. I hate that. Animals are the best. You have some gross clips of stuff she says. Should send them to me, Scotty. Hold on, I gotta see what this crown thing is. Let me see if my, like, lately when my camera's on, it's like the signal keeps cutting out. It's so fucking annoying. Let me see. She was beautiful, Starbucks. She was so cute. I didn't know she was that old. Like she's a pretty cat. Like she was well taken care of, obviously, because she didn't look old. But 17 years old, right? Let's see. I don't see a crown. What? Oh, are you talking about that green thing? Those are my dumb emojis I made a long time ago. Oh, okay, Scotty, let me look. What the hell? Oh, they're fan crowns? Top fans? That's weird. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Wyoming says number one. You recorded the last 50 minutes of Coops and have it unlisted if anyone wants the link to it. Yeah, Wyoming, can I? A bunch of people were sending me clips tonight on like their threats and like analyzing shit and getting shit wrong and saying they're going to contact, probation and all this. So any of those clips, please send to me because I am showing those to my probation. Did she take her live stream down? So one other thing that I wanted to talk about before I go to sleep is somebody had told me that Andog was live yesterday and he was really depressed. And he was, like obviously needed support and like just people there for him. Isn't it crazy that people like Space Monster and all these people that support him, Amy, Granny Fanny, when he's, because yeah, him and I don't get along, don't like each other, but it's still fucked up. There was nobody in his chat but the one person that was telling me about the live stream. How come these people don't come around when he genuinely needs help? That's fucked up. And he clearly did. Like I was hearing some of the things he was saying and stuff, and I'm like, where the fuck is Space Monster? Where's Amy? They only come around when it's hate bonding, but he clearly needed somebody to talk to. And these people were doing that. I may not get along with him, but that is fucked up. And I do hope he's okay. But when I was told about that, I was like, well, I'm not surprised because they only come around to hate bond. He's talking about him. He needs support. That's boring to them. They don't want to fucking hear about that. They want to hear about somebody they don't like in common. And that's it. That's what they do. All of them do that. It's bullshit. Oh, okay. Thank you, Wyoming. I appreciate that. They don't give a shit one bit, Sarah. But yeah, I can't tell you how many times I heard today, oh, so if he gets in trouble again, he could go. Like they're looking for a reason. Bitch, I ain't dumb. And I know the law. And I had great conversations with the people up in Greeley today. And all I got to say is do your best, but I guarantee that it's probably going to land you in some legal trouble because y'all have been proving how vicious and how you'll reach for anything just to fucking harass me and many others. And I ain't going to fucking tolerate it. Yeah, they don't, Wyoming, or else, they would have been in there like at least giving him some support or saying, hey, it's going to be okay. Like something. There was nothing. The person that told me about the stream said, 5 people would come in, they'd hear what he was talking about, and they would fucking leave. They wouldn't even say anything. Not a hang in there, not a hope you're okay, reach out if no, nothing. And Andog, I know you think like whatever the hell happened with the pet services that happened to you when we were fighting, I will have you know that I may say a lot of fucked up shit on here. Never, ever in my fucking life would I do anything that would make an animal even slightly sad. And there's a lot of assholes on here, but a lot of those assholes have pets, and those pets look up to them. They need them. They rely on them. I would never want to try to separate a fucking pet from their owner just because I don't like their owner. And I did not call animal services. That would never be a fucking thing. Ever. I don't even want to kill a fucking cockroach. After I saw cockroaches outside my house, you know how sad and depressed I was? Because I got all freaked out and OCD. And I bought all these cockroach fucking sprays that are pet friendly and these cockroach traps to put around my fucking apartment. And I'm like sitting here depressed thinking, oh my God, I can't even pull them out from under the fridge or something. Because what if there's a dead cockroach in there? And not because it would be gross to me, because it would be fucking sad. But I'm sorry, I live downtown Denver and there's cockroaches everywhere outside. I don't want those motherfuckers coming in. It's sad to think about, but I mean, I have a hamster that I don't want to have, infested by them. And, it's not very sanitary, but it's still fucking sad. So I hope none of them try to come inside because I don't want them to get killed. But if they do come inside, unfortunately, it's going to happen. And that sucks. Love you, Katie. Hey, Anitra. Love you, Anitra. So that's bullshit. That never happened. I mean, somebody may have actually called on him, but I would never in a million years fucking do that to an animal. Because other people may look at you like you're a fucking dickhead, but your animals don't. They're innocent. They see you as their provider. They see you as, like, if you're taken away from them, they're going to be really fucking sad. And that is not a good thought. No, I hate even the thought of that. You're behind and catching up, but do people not realize how overpopulated our jails are? People are getting out early if they go at all like really bad people. Yeah, and these people, literally all I said was, and I said, I'm going to tell you what I want to tell you. I don't have to tell anybody shit, But, I was like, once I pay my fines and stuff, like that's going to be a good thing. And then I said, like in the end, I have a deferred judgment. So it is not going to be on my record. It is going to be completely dismissed. I don't need to fucking tell you guys details of shit. You will know what I fucking tell you. But I don't even need to tell these people anything because they pry into it anyways. And why is that? Because this is what they're stuck on 24/7 is going into people's real lives, instigating, poking, and going at them until they finally get a response they want because they're so desperate for a response. Heaven forbid they go outside or go shopping or go fucking have coffee with a friend or a movie with a friend or go out and have a drink with a friend or your spouses or whatever. They're not doing that. They're focusing on all the people they hate all day long. And then they wonder why the people they hate finally have enough and are like, excuse me, but fuck you. I love spiders, Genzel. I don't kill spiders. I don't kill bugs. I put them in cups and then put them outside. But some spiders I'll see. Like, I don't see spiders really up here on the 8th floor at all. I don't think I've seen one. Moths come in here. I love moths. But normally if I were to see a spider like on the wall anywhere I lived, for the most part, I just let them be. Because they're house spiders. So, like, people are like, no, they shouldn't be in my house. I'm like, yeah, but they don't know that it's your house. Like, they don't know how humans work. They don't know how real estate works. They don't know how, all they know is they're trying to survive and they just happen to find themselves on your wall. And people see spiders and they think a spider is there purposely to stalk them and want to kill them. And that's just simply not the case. There are poisonous spiders and, whatever. So, yeah, protect yourself, of course. But spiders and bugs and any creature, even a cockroach, they didn't ask to be a cockroach. I mean, that was the shit life that they were dealt. Maybe it's reincarnation and they were an asshole in another life. I don't fucking know. But it is not in my hands to take their life from them when all they're trying to do is survive. I hate that. I know, Kelly. I was just talking about that, and it's really sad. Is that the real Johnny? Because I heard there was a fake Johnny in Nikki's chat. I've been out of the drama community, and apparently they were in Nikki's pretending to be me, saying that I'm going to go real life on people. Y'all need to stop bringing up my name because that's not me. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you clarified that. Yes, Genzel, it is sad. Oh my God, there was a mass shooting in Chicago a couple of hours ago. What? Let's see where this one. What was it, a nightclub? If it was a couple hours ago, let's see. Let's take a look. I feel so much better like a feather with you out my life. With you out my life. Do 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 do. Like a feather, like a feather, like a feather. No, where I'm at. Where I'm at. All right, let's see. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Damn. 18 people shot and 4 dead, says Chicago Crime. Isn't it sad that that's not even shocking anymore? Like when we used to hear stuff like that, like our stomach would drop and be like, oh, what? It's sad that this is not even shocking in any way, shape, or form. Like it doesn't, that this feels normal. I think it's outside of a nightclub. It says late Wednesday night. Oh no. Look at all those cop cars. Close the ad, you piece of shit. 18 people shot, 4 killed. Oh, it was a drive-by. A drive-by? So they must have been waiting in line for a club or something. Around 11 p.m., they heard rapid fire and a car racing out of the area. Let's see. So multiple people shot. It's not said exactly how many people yet. There was at least one shooter, they're saying. Got out and opened. Oh, they got out and they opened fire into a crowd of people near an intersection of Chicago and Franklin. So they've all been rushed to different hospitals, the ones that are, alive still. That's really sad. Isn't it crazy? Like, whenever I'm in public, just like earlier when I was walking, I'm always looking, first of all, not just for, shootings and stuff, but for fucking snakes that will just attack you out of nowhere. I'm always looking over my shoulder, especially living downtown. But like when I go to the movie theater, I am immediately mapping my exit before I even take a seat in my chair. When I go to a restaurant, I'm like mapping out like, okay, how crowded is it? Where's like the closest exit? Like, it's sad that those things have to go through our heads when we go anywhere. Literally anywhere. You can't even be on a crosswalk anymore. I mean, look at the Chicago thing. It sounds like people were just standing at an intersection, probably waiting to cross the street or waiting to get inside of a club or something. And you can't even stand outside anymore without that kind of shit. And I mean, I love keeping my curtains open and stuff. I know years back in Colorado, we had like a sniper guy that was just sitting on top of the highway shooting at cars. So there's times where I'm sitting here and I'm like, I should close my curtains just because I don't know who's in that parking garage across the street or in one of the balconies in the other apartment. I don't know what crazy fucking person is like watching. I mean, it's probably somebody from YouTube. Let's fucking just call a spade a spade. Devin found a guy down at the local store beaten almost to death last night and had to call the cops for help. He said the guy wasn't even responding but looked dead. The guy had a gut. Holy shit, Scotty. Wow. That's why Devin didn't try to check for a pulse, because he was afraid the guy would come to and think he was the person who had done it. Yeah, that would not be good. You never know. Never in public. Like back when I was driving the bus, people would fall asleep on the bus all the time. I was very careful the way I woke them up. Usually I would go over the intercom and be loud, or I would like stand a couple feet away from them and like pound on something and make a loud noise. Because there were bus drivers that would walk up and like literally put their hands on them and shake them and end up getting in a physical confrontation or getting punched in the face. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't know how somebody's going to wake up. Some people wake up swinging. I ain't doing that. But yeah, it's scary. But by the way, tell my lover I said hello, Scotty. And I'll be to bed pretty soon, okay? So you're going to have to scooch over a little bit, Scotty, if you don't mind. Can you just scoot, please? Step aside, ma'am. I feel like Country Joe flirting with your man. Your hubby started following a guy in Walmart because he was acting suspicious and appeared to have a weapon tucked in his pants. You were like, why are we following him then? Let's just leave. Yeah, you never know. I mean, there are good people, and that's why like I support people having guns. I personally have never owned them except when I was a kid. I had a BB gun because they just scare me. Like in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, it's going to go off by itself. Like, I just don't like them around me. But there are people that are trained and they're good people and they're the good guys and they have the right to bear arms, and they do. And those people make me feel comfortable, but you never know. You don't know who's the good guy and who's the bad guy when you see them in public and you see, they got a Glock on them or something. You never know. But there's always, those people that, if they are armed and they do have the right to bear, they have a license or whatever. I mean, those are people that I definitely would feel comfortable sitting in a movie theater with me in case something happened or anywhere, because they're probably going to be the ones to be the hero. It's all about using your rights the correct way. He said the guy's car was still running and he was laying in a white t-shirt. Both his eyes were swollen shut, and he said his entire head was swollen twice the normal size. Oh, he's sleeping? Damn it. He's probably dreaming of me, Scotty. Let's just face it. Yeah, it's scary. Like, I mean, obviously, even on my walk earlier, there's so many, homeless people just trying to cool off and just sleeping on the side. And homeless people here, for the most part, are really, they're just chill, And even the ones that have turned to drugs and completely twacked themselves out, even most of them are still respectful. They just I can't imagine if I became homeless, because I also come from being an addict as well. So you mix those two and kind of just giving up, and yeah, like I can make fun of like homeless people that are talking to themselves on the street, or they're high out of their minds, and I'm like, well, what the fuck would you do if you had nowhere to go and it's freezing cold? I think maybe you would want to numb yourself too, or get your mind off shit. I'm not promoting that, but I mean, let's face it, that's why a lot of fucking homeless people you see on drugs and alcohol, because shit. I mean, you know how shitty it is to sit with all of your thoughts, especially with that many anxious thoughts as being homeless. I mean, that would fucking suck. There's other ways to cope. However, that's a very easy way to cope when you don't have money. So there's just a lot of people that are very judgmental about homeless people. And Natasha, you know what, Natasha, fuck off. She's like, oh, Robbie can't pay his own fines because he's more worried about keeping a roof over him and his hamster's head. Yeah, Natasha, it's called being fucking responsible. What, do you want me to be homeless on the street? Well, that's a dumb question. Of course you want me to be homeless on the street with my hamster. Jesus Christ. And thank you for saying something earlier about my pets, Scotty, when you were talking about, you know, how sad it is that Starbucks gone and stuff, because people are so fucking ignorant and hateful. They can say the most vile things about creatures, like Nikki said, who have heartbeats, who look at me when they see me and they know that I am their caretaker. I am the ones they rely on for food, for water, to keep them clean, to keep them happy, to play with them and all that shit. And fucking joke about their lives just being fucking ended, or when my hamsters die. It's like, how heartless can you fucking be? And you wonder why I say shit in return. You may not give a fuck about creatures, no matter how big or small they are, especially you, Natasha, because every time I hear Natasha talk about an animal, she's talking about fucking hunting them. And she's completely heartless. Well, I'm not. I'm an animal person. I'm an insect person. I'm a creature person. Fuck you. My hamsters are way more important to me than most, well, definitely more important to me than Natasha or any of those fucks. But their lives are in my hand. And I take care of their small, short little lives while they're here. And I love it. Because there's nothing that feels better to me. And Scotty, you did have a point when you said a lot of us gay people, you know, animals are our children. A lot of us are never going to have children. And you're right about that. Like, I would die for my hamster, literally. Like, if this building was on fire, I would make sure, like, if it were a choice between the firemen being like, grab my hand, or me saying, no, take my hamster first, I'd say take my hamster first, bitch. I would do anything for any creature, because they're innocent. They don't deserve fucking mean shit to happen to them. They just want to exist and love and be comfortable, and they don't understand a lot of fucking things in the world. So yeah, I fucking love my hamsters. And yes, they have short lives. But somehow God, and I always ask myself, I'm like, why do I do this to myself? Because I'm like, oh, I want to get another hamster, because I know their lives are like 2 to 3 years. But it makes me feel good to like nurture them while they're here. Their lives are so short. And the main thing I think of is I'm like, okay, I could go adopt a hamster that there's a possibility if I don't, because for some reason, parents, they like to get hamsters for their kids, and that's great. But if the parents are putting the responsibility fully on the young child, that hamster is going to escape. It's going to get hurt. It's going to die. I mean, that's just how it is. And so I think about that, and I'm like, no, I can't even think of that happening. I have to go get a hamster and save them from that, because unfortunately, kids like to let their hamsters run around and then they get loose, or they don't put the lid on tight, or they get those stupid plastic cages that are not escape proof. And like, I want to protect them. I really want to go to a reptile store and like ask, for a feeding mouse. They pull out that little box of the baby mice that they're going to feed to the snakes, and get like 2 mice and like put them in a cage and raise them and let them have a good life. Like, I want to do that. I should just get another aquarium and go save some mice. Oh my God. I know, Scotty. I'm one of them that grew out of that phase and became real fucking mouthy. I love all, like, in Wyoming, your birds are fucking adorable. Anytime I hear these people like literally making fun of somebody for loving a fucking animal, that just goes to show how heartless somebody is. Anybody who fucking doesn't like animals or frowns upon or makes jokes out of a love that somebody has for animals, those people they're gonna be side-eyed. Those aren't good fucking people. If you're not an animal person and you don't give a fuck and you're careless, I side-eye the fuck out of you. Because, and the way Natasha is, like, she used to explain to me how she goes crab hunting just in the ocean, where she just, and I love crab, but she would always be, come out here and we'll do it together. I'm like, yeah, fuck that. Natasha has, and some people are raised to hunt, but she has zero feelings for animals. I mean, she has no pets. I don't know if she's ever had a pet, but she's too selfish to like animals, in my opinion. I'm not even kidding. She would probably get jealous if an animal got more attention than her. I really do believe that. She was going to kill a mama cat and her kitten, Scotty. Oh yeah. She's told stories how she's killed many different animals, growing up. She's from the South or whatever, but she is completely numb to animals' feelings. It's fucking, to me, that's sociopathic. I understand people hunt, and there's people out there that they do it for a living, or they raise cattle and, to meat eaters. I don't like to eat meat, and I'm weaning off of, I don't eat pork, but eventually I'm going to be vegetarian again because I just can't think of it. But to the people that do the hard work and raise the cattle, and they raise, that is hard work. And there are people that do it in a respectful, humane way and stuff. And even though it still makes me sad, they were built for that. I'm fucking not. But I don't see Natasha raising a farm or cattle. It seems like she fucking brags about killing these creatures just for fucking pleasure. When I heard the story of her stabbing a pig because pig flesh is like the most similar to human flesh, and the reason she did it is to see what it felt like to stab Dee Dee Blanchard, I was like, what the fuck? No, not even if a pig was already deceased, I could not. I can't even. Okay. So if I see that like roadkill is like dead in the road, I will not run over it in my car. I won't. If I see one that like it looks like they might be suffering, or I don't know if they're dead, I will run it over again because I want it out of its misery. But fucking just to like do that just out of pleasure or curiosity, that's fucked up. No, Genzel, I don't even think that I don't think they killed the pig for food. It was like something she did with, I don't know the full story, but I do know that somebody let her stab a pig, and that the whole purpose was to see what it felt like to be Gypsy Rose's boyfriend or something like that. It was fucked up. Yeah, just to see what it felt like. I don't think they were eating it. I don't know who the fuck in their right mind would do that, but to me, it's sick. So, As long as you can hand back the kid after giving them a sugar high. That was me as a kid, getting nonstop sugar high. Anyways, I need to go to sleep. That's my rant for the evening. Thank you for listening to my late night, early morning stream. And again, thank you to the people that have donated. I literally have it started out. Hold on, I'll look at the sheet here. So my total court costs, what is genetic testing surcharge, victims assistance fund, victim compensation fund, address confidentiality, restorative justice surcharge, court costs, security cash fund, deferred sentence charge, probation supervision charge, cost of care, probation adult, public defender waived, drug standardized assessment charge. So like all of those were $3,749.06. And within one day, I have got my balance down to, hold on, let me go back to my calculator. Because the payment I paid tonight, since it's after 4 p.m., is going to post tomorrow during business hours. So when that payment that I made of $1,500 tonight posts, my remaining balance is only going to be $1,339 or $1,399.06. Yes, Scotty. I put the $1,500 on one of my credit cards tonight. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. So again, if anybody wants to donate, my links are pinned, and y'all could be like, oh, he can't pay his own fines. He can't do this. Mind your own fucking business. Oh, yeah, you can't. That's why you all up on my dick. Oh, my God, you're back to number one. God, what is it? You and Wyoming are fucking bickering back and forth with the crown. Is that what it is? You're kind of tossing it back and forth? To this day, the worst thing ever said about me on here is that I slaughter my chickens. I don't. And when one dies naturally, I go into deep depression for a few weeks. Yeah, I never like, I think I asked you that maybe later on, but I never wanted to really in the beginning because I didn't want to be offensive. But you could see over time, obviously the way you name them and like care for them. Like I kind of figured you didn't do that. And then you said it one time, or I think somebody had asked, or I had asked a while back. And I love that you don't slaughter your chickens. I think it's great. You get a lot of eggs from them, right? They're like egg laying chickens. Do you have any cocks? Because you got like the females, but you can't keep the males with the females, right? Like, do you have any asshole cocks? Why are male chickens so fucking rude? Love you, Scotty. Have sweet dreams. Like, they're so like ready to attack. I remember I was terrified of my Aunt Jamie and Uncle Jim's chicken pen because all that, like, the female chickens were so sweet and fun. We go in there. There was this fucking cock, rooster, whatever the hell it is, and he was pure black, like this long fucking gobble thing on his chin. That motherfucker was eyeballing me every fucking time, and he would sit at the top of the coop. He would sit on the fucking fence on the top, like he was looking out for it, and he was like, he would attack. He was a psycho. They're mean. They're all having a field day with it, Genzel, with especially like listening to them. I'm like, okay, these are all people that at one time said how great I was and they loved me and all this shit. And now I'm like this evil criminal that deserves to be in jail. Sit the fuck down. Like, seriously, shut every single one of them. If they liked me, they'd be defending me right now. And no, it's a hate bonding, fucking trying to get under my skin, trying to fucking do anything they can to get to me. And I'm just going to keep allowing them to do it instead of being reactive, especially now, because that's what they're craving. They want a reason to mass contact my probation and all that, which, by the way, information was given today, and there's going to be a lot more given tomorrow to them. Because I'm not going to tolerate your shit, people, and like have you try to intimidate me while I'm literally like going through a system that is correcting me and my behavior. Like, you fuck off. I'm doing what I have to do. I'm sorry that you guys hate seeing me fucking get stuff done or accomplish shit or fucking, yeah, I have a slap. That's not embarrassing to have a slap on the hand, because I shouldn't have fucking did what I did in January. I shouldn't have. So I'm doing what I need to do to make that right through the courts and all that. And these people just, they fucking hate it. How dare I pay my fines? How dare anybody help me pay my fines? How dare me go through a system that's going to correct me and clear my record and, you know, and me learn something from it? No, they don't want that. No. They want me to continue to fucking be like, have life beat me down and have them suicide troll me and all this shit. Like, fuck off. Hey, Ruth Ann. See, that's mean. Starbuck was sweet and innocent. But anyways, I'm gonna go like try to soak in like a moisturizing bath, because this sunburn is really irritating me. Like, dried my skin out really bad. Anyways, guys, have a beautiful evening or morning, and I will talk to you later. Have a beautiful day. Again, if you want to tip, the links are pinned. But Robbie has all his pension, and heaven forbid he asks for help. Well, I just did. And I'll do it again tomorrow, and I'll do it again the next day, because I'm going to pay off these fines. Yes, indeed I am. It does suck, Jinzo, and I haven't had a sunburn in a long time, but I hadn't, like, I spray tanned, but I hadn't tanned in the tanning bed at the gym until recently. I've started going back to the gym. And so since it had been a while since I had like bed tanned, and then I went the full time, yeah, it burnt. Yeah, I love dogs, but you know, dogs and cats have their own unique like personalities and reasons I love them. And I can't, like, I used to pick like a favorite animal, but I don't have one, because they're all amazing. I fucking love animals. I need to go back to that park and feed those geese, because I feel like I really gypped them earlier today when I went there with no food, and they were like all around me like, dude, what the fuck's your point of being here if you have no food? So I'm going to go back there and hang out with the geese. I'm going to bring them carrots and crackers and all sorts of fun shit. I should bring them healthy stuff, though. You end up with pet cats. I always like, I have an idea of what kind of animal I want, but then I'm like, you know what, God, whatever animal needs help right now, I'm not going to be picky. And then in those moments, I've ended up with a water dragon before, or parakeets. Like, I love just any animal that needs me and that in their life. I love it. I don't care if it's a tarantula, which one day I might even get a tarantula. There's creatures out there that they need your help. Geese are mean. Holy shit. You should have heard a bunch of those motherfuckers were hissing at me earlier yesterday. Oh, you don't have any geese? You have ducks, right? Chicken lady? I think I've seen ducks before. Pet pig. Seems like peeps love piglets till they grow over 100K. Oh, wait, I need to show you guys something before I go. But also, Sabrina Carpenter's new music video, Man Child, why you always come running to me? She's sitting in like a little bath with two little pigs. It's so adorable. Anyways, guys, so I saw this pop up. Now, my friend that she graduated in 98, so 2 years ahead of me, but she was one of my theater fellow thespians in high school, and she was in choir with me. And then she started releasing her own music, and she toured with like Ingrid Michaelson. She would open for shows for her. But I just saw over on Facebook, her name's Allison. She goes by Allie with her music name, Allie Wesley. But I just saw over on Facebook, she's filming a movie. The only other person I know that's filmed movies. Like she's a independent filmmaker. Is one of my good friends from high school. Kate Carson is her actress name. She did like a Twilight knockoff and all this stuff. I don't know how she started her own theater company, but it's nice to see like people that I grew up in like art making movies. So I want to show you this because Allison is doing like a crowd fund to fund her movie. And it actually looks really funny. So let me show you what she posted on Facebook. Hold on. And Allison is beautiful. Actually, after I show you this, I'll show you her beautiful singing voice. She's fantastic. And she was always one of the sweetest girls in high school, like ever. She's got a natural, you'll see when you see her, you'll see what I'm talking about. She just has like this natural beauty and light and like just kindness around her. And she's freaking awesome. So hold on. Man, child, why you always come running to me? Fuck my life. Okay, Allie Wesley. So she is starting to film a movie in September. Now hers looks a lot better than like high quality than Clout Chasers. Okay, let's just get that off the table real quick. But Allison is very, she's always been very artistic. All right, so here is, and I'll post the link to her crowd fund. Oh, I got to share the screen. And then after that, before we go, I'll show you one of her songs. I love her song. How's it go? Da 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 da. But it's called da 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 da. I don't know. You guys are gonna like it. Da 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 da. God, now that's gonna bug me. I'll find it. All right, so this is her. All right, so hold on. Let me put her full screen. I guess this is like a clip or a teaser of like the idea of her movie. It looks like a comedy. So here we go. Let me hit unmute.
Into this restaurant.
Right,
more. I've had it. There aren't any consequences for anything anymore. Crime, destruction, disrespect. No one apologizes. No one cares. Work means nothing. I have put everything I have into this restaurant. More than everything I have. All I have.
Hold on. I'm going to pause just real quick. See over here on the top right, Troy Lakey liked it. That was our drama teacher in high school. And he's still around. It's so cool.
Have is on the line. What do you have on the line? If you graffitied my mural, come and face me tonight at closing, 10 p.m. No cups. Thank you. That's it.
Okay, that was good. Slight issue. I didn't press forward. So let's just do it one more time, okay?
Ready? I'm Allison Wesley, and I'm the producer and writer of the mural.
I'm Reba Sparrow. I'm the producer of the mural. I'm also the intimacy coordinator and second AD.
My name is Julie Nem, and I'm the cinematographer.
I'm Ron Stafford. I am the director of the mural.
As a small business owner, myself and wife of a Portland restaurant owner, we had our own mural to face, and it was just the straw that breaks the camel's back. So this is an exaggeration based on a true story of what I wish I could have done in that situation.
I was really drawn to this project because the story itself is really about inclusion and community, and it's got a really happy vibe to it, which I think in these times people are actually looking for. I was really also excited about the idea to cultivate that same culture behind the camera as well as in front of it. So you don't often get that opportunity.
I think it's important this movie gets made because it's about community and it's about bringing people together, and that's always a positive message I look for in movies I make.
I think it's crucial to tell stories about underrepresented populations, and I also feel like the story really touches on the fact that women feel the need to be polite and agreeable, and I like that the story pushes back at that and shows a situation where our protagonist needs to be a little less polite than she's used to being.
I think right now I really want to remind people that there's hope in the community, and there's also more strength than they realize inside of themselves. It just reminds us all to come together.
It's going to be a fantastic project, and I can't wait to get started on it.
I'm super excited about it. I'm excited about working with the cast and the crew and getting this story out there. Go team.
Allison is fantastic. Okay, so there's that, and then I will show you guys. Hold on. All right, so, and I also shared it on my Facebook page in case you guys missed the link in the chat. Let me show you one of Allison's beautiful songs. This is my favorite one. I forget the name, but I'm going to type in da 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 da, because that's the name of it. Hold on. You're going to love her. She does very like, well, it makes sense why she opened for Ingrid Michaelson, because she makes music like her. So it's beautiful. Hold on. And I have home video. Actually, she was in Hello Dolly with me, but I think Allison was a backup singer and dancer in that. She was in a bunch of plays, and I remember because she was 2 years older than me. So my freshman year, before I got the role of Barnaby Tucker in the Spring musical, I got a really small role in You Can't Take It With You. Like, I was a cop in it, but she had like this big role, and I always remember like looking up to her, and she was so animated and entertaining. So I always knew she was gonna like do something. She's just like a really, she kind of is to me like a very, it seems like she loves nature and kind of hippie-ish and just loving and peace. And I don't think I've ever seen her be mean in my life. All right, so hold on. Allie Wesley, da 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 da. Here it is. Oh my God, I love this song. This is an original song by her. Da 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 da. You guys ready for this shit? Polite and agreeable. Allison has always had like this, even like looking back in high school, like I was immature. There were so many immature fucking kids. She just always has like this old soul. Like I even remember when I was younger, like I always looked up to her when I was younger, and she had a beautiful singing voice. I believe she was an alto because she was in Showstoppers with me. I want to be a showstopper with a show-stopping smile, a showstopper with a show-stopping dance. We were like the top level choir, and we danced and sang. And I have a video somewhere. If that home video is not thrown away, we did like choreography and dun 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 dun. I want to see the crowd something while they something. Oh, no. They're still cheering as they walk up the aisle. The moment they won't forget, I know. That's the only choreography I remember. All right, so here's her beautiful song. You could look her up on YouTube. I'll put this link in the chat too. Allie. Oh wait, this isn't her YouTube channel. This is someone else's. It's like a show, like a YouTube thing she was on. But enjoy, because this is my favorite song by her. They're still cheering as they walk down the aisle. Mama, they won't forget, I know. Oh, wait. Let me turn it up.
On my phone, there is no one.
Is that quiet? Hold on. Trying to go full screen. Exit full screen. What the hell? All right.
It wakes me and it makes me pull you near. If there's sun, it may dance on your freckled skin. And if there's rain, it becomes rhythm for your
Isn't she adorable?
One glorious beat, and your tummy is hungry as it joins in sync. Real life is just outside, busy streets and paper coffee. The trucks downshift and the skateboarders flip, and we dance to a song that hasn't been written yet, and it goes da da dum da dum da da dum da dum da da dum da dum. The cat is glued, said the cat is glued to the crease of your knee, and the dog is nearby. She's just running through dreams. You're somewhere else, or somewhere else, unconscious with a smile. I was just with you, behind your sweet eyes. Did I leave you there to deal with my demons while I escaped the day? Now I'm alone, just watching this play. My phone is angry now and it keeps reminding me of time. Soon I must ruin this precious secret moment of mine, but we dance to a song that hasn't been written yet, and it goes da da dum da dum da da dum da dum da da dum da dum, and it goes da da dum da dum da da dum da dum da da dum da dum, and it goes da da dum da dum da dum da da dum da dum.
Isn't that great? She's so great. So that was probably like
this song
10 years ago. She, and when I heard that, I was like, oh, I want to sing like a folk song. So I did an Ingrid Michaelson cover. I asked her to, I remember I messaged her. I was like, will you sing this song with me? But she's too cool for me. I sing it by myself. And let's do it. I would love for you to provide me a copy of that because I was on Weld County website and it was not being streamed. So if you could provide that information, my email is saverobbie.1982@gmail.com. I need receipts. Okay. All right. So hold on. Let me find. We'll end with my Ingrid Michaelson cover because I thought I was so cool with this, but I wasn't. It's when I first got my studio equipment, like of my own without Mexi, and I started like experimenting with music. But Allison Wesley, I've always looked up to her. I'm sure people are going to say, they didn't go to school together. Go look at her fucking high school on her profile, you idiots. We went to Ranum. All right, hold on. Da 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 da. I like when she says, and the skateboarders flip. And we dance to a song that hasn't been written yet. It goes da 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 da. Hold on, I'm looking for the song. Da 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 da. It goes da 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 da. All right, I had to unprivate it because I think I got embarrassed of the song after a while because I was like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have recorded that, but whatever. I'll let you listen to it. I don't give a fuck. That's going to be in my song or in my head all fucking day now. My cough's almost gone, guys. Or not. Jeez Louise. All right, rescue Robbie. Da, 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 da. Now, this is back when Cody and I were together. Yes, it was. There was a lady that sat to the left of you. There was a big fat man at one of the tables. You come into the court and went back out with your... Where was this streamed at? It wasn't on Weld County website. So where was it? Because was the lady that was in there filming with her phone, let's do this? The one that kept looking at me? Because that's probably how you saw who was in the courtroom. I'm not dumb. I literally, because I knew people were like, oh, we're going to watch it. There was no way to watch it. That doesn't mean anything. Let's do this. It's listed. When you look up my name and my court date, it tells you what room it's in. So your excuses are not working. Where's your receipts? Show me the recording if you know someone who recorded it. But I guarantee it's from someone's phone, because it is. Even my friends who were trying to watch it, they're like, it's not on there. It's not being streamed. Okay, well then I've given you my email. Let's do this. Or Tiffany. I see that your sangria is keeping you up along with the amphetamines. Send it to me. I would appreciate that. Just so you know, when you send me an email, and actually, I'll just let you be surprised. I have a GPS tracker, so send me the email so I could see who you are. Tiff. Okay. Great. Do that. Do it. Let's do this. That would be great. Da, 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 da. All right. So this is back when Cody and I were together. And I had much
Hey everybody,
more
I just wanted to say thank you so much for listening to the music that I make and I post, the cover songs and the original songs that I do. I'm just playing around with different types of sounds to see if I'm good at any of them. And thanks for putting up with all the excessive posts. I just wanted to introduce the next song that I'm going to be covering, and that's You and I by Ingrid Michaelson, and I hope that you enjoy it. And if you do, please subscribe to my music Facebook page and my YouTube channel.
That's fair. Let's do
Thanks,
this.
and have a beautiful day.
Don't you worry there, my honey. We might not have any money, but we've got our love to pay the bills. Maybe I think you're cute and funny. Maybe I wanna do what bunnies do with you, if you know what I mean. Oh, let's get rich and buy our parents' homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build a house on a mountain, making everybody look like ants. From way up there, you and I, you and I. Well, you might be a bit confused and I might be a little bit bruised, but baby, how we spoon like no one else. So I will help you read those books if you will soothe my worried looks, and we will put the lonesome on the shelf. Oh, let's get rich and buy our parents' homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build a house on a mountain, making everybody look like ants. From way up there, you and I, you and I. So there's that. All right, folks. I'm going to go soak my dry skin. That's what I do. That's how I do. That's what I do. That's how I do. That's what I do. Do. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's do this. Let me go over and look. Thank you for doing that. Let me go look. Oh, let's get rich and buy our parents' homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build a house on a mountain, making everybody look like ants. From way up there, you and I, you and I. All right, let's see. I got to go to my live stream and then click on your you and I. And... All right, hold on. Now let me click on your channel. Okay. No, thank you for that. I'm not like, where was it live streamed though? Do you know? Because it wasn't on their website. So where did they find it is my question. Because none of my friends could find it. I couldn't find it. Matter of fact, tomorrow when I have a conversation, I'm going to ask them, hey, was this live streamed? Okay, so here's the picture. Yep, that's the judge. So yeah, I mean, this is, oh, you know what? This is WebEx. So you know what this is? Let's do this, right? This is not a live stream. Whoever did this, they called in like they were a witness or something. So yeah, there I am. I look cute. So they called in like they were calling in to be a witness. Like if I like, so when the judge said, oh wait, hold on. Sorry, I didn't share it. So when the judge said, oh, you're sick, you could have called in and just, you know, said, hey, I'm going to appear. I'm going to appear like virtually. Whoever did this, they were not watching it live stream. They called in virtually. Do you see what I'm saying? Because this is, WebEx is completely different than watching the live stream. WebEx means it's like StreamYard. For example, this is nothing against AJ. I just want to give an example. Like when AJ and I had our court thing, she called in, and I'm sure it was WebEx that she called into. She could correct me if I'm wrong. But it's whoever, and let's do this. Like, I don't, hold on. Are you, when did you create your channel? Like, are you new? Is that your only community post? All right, so hold on, guys. Let me show you this. Thank you for sharing that, but this is not the live stream. This is whoever took this called in. So yeah, of course you can watch it if you call in like you're going to be a witness. Okay, so share. So there it is. Yeah, Don K, that's exactly what it is. They called in. Well, I mean, I appreciate you sharing this, but I don't know who you are. Let's do this. You could be anybody. I mean, you could say you're not somebody and you can be them. Like I don't know you. Okay, so you have 1 subscriber and you started your channel not even a month ago. So yeah, that's fishy. And if it was you that watched this, then it was you that called in. But I can ask them tomorrow, be like, hey, did anybody call in? To who was calling in? Because somebody was taking screenshots. It wasn't live streamed, because I know for a fact it was not. I literally, like, before I stood up here at the podium, I was outside with her. That's my attorney next to me. We were talking in the hallway, and I had my phone on, and I kept looking, and there were no live streams except in Adams County. And there was, what was the other one? It was a bond hearing in a different county had one. Weld County had 0. Well, I mean, I appreciate that, but I can't just like take a promise from a random person who started their channel not even a month ago and is in here like saying this. So I will find out personally tomorrow. I will see if I can get that information, because I already told my attorney. And when I checked in to do my evaluation at probation, I told them about many of these people and what's going on. And they were dumbfounded. And I even said, yeah, they said they were sending videos to the DA. They're like, yeah, there's no videos from YouTube in your case. I don't know what you're talking about. So Let's Do This is Catch Me If You Can. Are you Catch Me If You Can? Yeah, they recorded it from their end. They just started this channel to get the truth out about both sides. What truth is this proving? This isn't proving any truth, except somebody called in and screenshotted it. Let's do this. I literally sat there, and many of my friends who had the website, when you go to the website, watch tomorrow, go to the website. They're going to have court hearings tomorrow. It's the 3rd. They're closed on the 4th. And see how many live streams pop up. There's AJ. AJ, I was just saying, I was using you as an example. When you called in to court, okay, because this person, Let's Do This, is saying, oh yeah, I watched the live stream. It was live. When I was obsessively checking to see if it was live, and it was not. When you called into court, when we had court together, AJ, see how it says WebEx? Did you call into WebEx to be on the panel, like StreamYard, to call in? Is that what it was, or was it a different system? All you have is Trump stuff on your page? Well, I like Trump. I mean, no problem with that, but... Oh, Wendy. Well, if I called, my name would be on there. Would it, though? I know, AJ. But, I mean, apparently it does. But, yeah, so what I was saying, AJ, is whoever took this screenshot, whether it's this Let's Do This account or whoever did, it was not live streamed. I know this. I was looking for it so I could even share it with my friends. It was not. It could not pull it up. So telling me it was in, Division 6, when you look up my court case, it'll tell you what division I'm in and what time. That's how I remembered what time to go. I screenshotted it. I was like, wait, what time do I have to be there? All you got to do is Google my name in Weld County. There it was. So WebEx is, so my first public defender that I had, she told me, but then I was given this new one. But originally, for my 3rd time showing up, she's like, oh, you won't have to appear in person this next time since, we're going to talk. You just call into WebEx. Oh, it's no problem if you can't, AJ. And I didn't want to bring up that situation, but I was trying to use an example AJ would know. It's a system that you call in, on StreamYard. And it even tells you on the website, if you go to that website, it'll say, hey, you can log in to listen. You can log in, and the judge, you won't even have to speak. Your name was on the thing. I don't specifically remember what it was called, getting ready for work. Oh, no, it's okay, AJ. Yeah, AJ, like a lot of people were looking to watch it. Yeah, I mean, let's do this. It's not that I'm not, well, I mean, you are a random person that just started your account. It's not that I don't, well, of course I don't trust you. I don't know you, but like, I know what I'm talking about because if it was live streamed, I would say, oh yeah, it was live streamed and, you know, people would watch it. No, somebody literally did it in a shady way just so they could hear what was going on. That's the problem. And I know for a fact that it was not there live streaming on the website. Because when she pulled me out into the hallway, even though like I trusted her, I was like, oh, what if he calls me while we're out here? So I wanted to pull up the live stream to see if he was going to call my name while I was out in the hallway. And I could not pull it up. There was nothing. I'm sorry that you took the side of Tracy and Tiffany. Oh, did Let's Do This take the side of Tracy and Tiffany? Is that what you're saying? Right, AJ. It's like it's exactly what you see here. It's like it's a panel. So, oh, and by the way, the woman I was talking about, hold on, let me see if she's here. Let me screenshot this. Remember I said the woman that she went and she sat in a corner where nobody was sitting? Those are the seats behind me. But hold on, I don't know if I see her there because it's so small. One sec. You and I. Oh, let's get rich and buy our parents' homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Now that song's going to be in my head all night. Okay, go to channel. Going to your community post. Yeah, and I see your new community post. But that is just the site where you could look up my case. It's not proving anything. Not sure if Denver courts have live cams. Have to look into that. Yeah, AJ, the Weld County ones, it's funny because actually now looking back, the other 2 times that I showed up and it was continued, the live streams weren't there either, but Amy and Granny Fanny kept saying that they watched it. So it means they called in to sit privately backstage and watch. Well, let's do it. I know that's not true because how come everybody else that tried to watch the live stream couldn't, but you could? Make that make sense. It's just not, what you're showing is not accurate. You're showing a search engine that you could look my case up in. That's not proving anything. You can't call in privately. Yeah, you can. Let's Do This. If you go to the website, it tells you can. And you don't have to talk. You could sit there. It even says the judge won't address you. You could sit and watch. But I didn't click on that because I'm like, oh, I'm here. If I call in, it's going to be weird. All right, so let me go to your channel again. I'm going to Zoom. Let's see. Yeah, the woman's not there. The woman was sitting in the seats behind me like the whole time. Like when I was out in the hallway and while I was waiting to be called up, I didn't notice she's not there. But she was sitting in those seats where nobody else is sitting right behind me. But she could have been anybody. Now that I know that somebody just called in because they did, and I will ask tomorrow. I will call my attorney and ask him. And because I already let her know what the fuck's going on. I know, AJ. They're like, they don't like when people snap back or report them for the bullshit they do, but it's okay for them to just to invade someone's fucking life and it's completely normal. My God. No, it's okay, AJ. So, in matter of fact, hold on. Because they're saying you cannot call in privately. Weld County. Homepage. Let's see. Courts. Media, jury, public access. Media. Hold on. And okay, courts, public access. No, that's online payments. Hold on, I'm browsing. Hold on. Let me do the search I did earlier when I was at court. A court live stream. Live stream. Okay. Live stream in virtual courtrooms. All right, so it says live stream. To watch the court as an observer, the judge and court will not be able to see or hear you. Do you see that? They will not be able to see or hear you. And yes, I have black on my fingernails. Don't ask why. AJ. Yeah, it was Weld County. So, WebEx. Virtual appearance. It says you'll not be allowed to appear for court virtually without prior approval from the court. So did somebody call in and get prior approval? Because this was not live streamed. Amy, did you call in and get prior approval? Granny, did you? Somebody did. Because it was not live streamed. So look, when you go to the live streams, this is what I was seeing. No streams found, but when I hit all streams found, okay, look, there's all the counties you can see who's live at that moment, okay? When I hit Weld County, there was none that were live. None. When I hit all streams earlier, obviously nobody's live right now because court's not in session. It's 5:30 in the morning. When I hit all live streams earlier, out of all the counties, only 3 were live. Because it was not live. So, but I'll get to the bottom of that today when I make some phone calls later. Okay, be safe, AJ. It was, dude, court was in session for a very long time. Let's do this. And it was not live. So you could keep saying that all you want to. You are incorrect. Are you trying to protect yourself because you did something you weren't supposed to do? Because that's what I'm seeing here. I think you're like backpedaling, but nobody else fucking saw it live, and there were many people trying to find it. That's a fact. Anyways, I had a good fucking day yesterday, and I'm going to keep enjoying my fucking life. And you assholes who can't mind your own fucking business and want to try to make me miserable or make me suffer more, tough shit. Because God is fucking awesome. and you could just keep on being fucking miserable, but you're just ruining your own fucking happiness, period. Okay? But I gotta go because I'm getting annoyed. It's annoying. Like, I wanted to come on and explain to the people that donated to me, and I'm also excited that out of my own money also, I paid a lot of out of my own pocket, I paid $2,000 yesterday. Between about, 2 hours ago when I paid the $1,500 one, and I appreciate the other people who helped. Those are the people that deserve an explanation. Anybody else that's like, oh, he's this, or he's walking on thin ice and this and that. Fuck off. You're wasting your time. And you're also going to land yourself in trouble if you keep fucking focusing on every aspect of my life and proving my case of harassment against you fuckers. Get a life. And AJ, I am so sorry. I was such a fucking asshole to AJ, and I was so persistent, and I was so fucking aggressive against her. And because I truly believed AJ was no different than these other people that are fucking attacking me now. And I was like on the defense, but little did I know she was on the fucking defense for her own fucking happiness and her own fucking life. And there's not enough sorries that I can say, because I even said, when AJ did not celebrate me getting arrested and like kick me when I was down, it's like, I would have done that to her because I had so much anger towards AJ and like so much like rivalry and like hatred. I don't hate anybody, but that's the feelings that were inside. They were not good feelings. I wanted AJ, like I wanted justice, and she was a bad guy and stuff. And like now seeing the same shit that was done to AJ from my friends and from me, because I went along with it. Like, I get it. So that is my karma as well. But I really am so sorry, because I don't know what it feels like to be you and you were going through this shit, because we're completely different, but it's fucked up and it's not a good fucking feeling. And AJ stood completely on her fucking own, and she always does. So that kind of shit's fucking hard. It's just fucking annoying because, yeah, I run my fucking mouth, but I'm on the defense from these fucking assholes that literally, like, of course they want me to suffer, but dude, I've been through the worst fucking year of my life, and you just want to make it worse and worse when things start to look up for me, and then you turn around and say, oh, he hasn't hit rock bottom yet. Yes, the fuck I did. And when I'm trying to climb out and I'm doing good shit for myself, you try to stir up more fucking trouble because you want to see me at rock bottom. You want to see terrible things happen. And I truly think you guys really want to lead someone to fucking kill themselves. You guys would get great pleasure out of that. Natasha Cooper, you said that out of your own fucking mouth. You doubled down, saying I don't care if he dies and I wouldn't budge. Doesn't mean I wish he's dead. Well, your actions, Natasha, prove that you wish that. Because the shit you're doing is trying to get me to be miserable and fucking give up. That's what you're trying to do. Well, I don't fucking give up, Natasha, and this isn't a competition. I always win. Bitch, my life is not a fucking game. But you invade my personal shit and make it a competition, bitch. That's fucking harassment. Thing to say, but I am not interested in completely destroying somebody to the point, like, what is your end game? Oh, we want to see him in jail. Oh, really? So all the progress I've made, the sobriety that you think I fucking don't have, and I do, all the shit that I've done to fucking pick my life up and put it back together, start over with And I'm not materialistic, but obviously I can't fucking move into a house without a bed, a fucking, you know, the basic shit, having to start over with all new shit and everything. Meanwhile, fucking knowing, having anxiety that there's people out there trying to fucking rip it away from me when I'm fighting every day to fucking like make it by myself. It is fucking terrifying. And these people make it, they want to make it 10 times more terrifying for me. Well, thank you, Jesus, that God looks out for me, because you guys don't scare me because of Jesus. So you could take your Bible shit and all your fucking bullshit of me ripping up the Bible, because you're the exact reason why I did that demonstration, because you hypocritical fucking Christians who say you're loving and all this bullshit. No, you're not. You're out to destroy. And when someone gets defensive and reactive, you turn around and play the victim. How about you mind your own fucking business and be this incredible, talented person you claim you are and show us what you got? Fucking do your content. I will. Let's do this. And I don't know you, but I mean, you are wrong about the live stream, because I checked it a million times. So there, and I mean, the more even my good friends have turned on me on here, let's do this. I hope you understand. I don't. But anyways, I'm going to go relax and wind down, because I mean, people really do try to get me to my breaking point, and like, I'm doing too good for that. And yeah, it is. It does make me sad sometimes. It does give me anxiety. It does scare me, because you guys are trying to destroy my fucking life. That would scare anybody or bother anyone. I ain't trying to destroy your life, Amy, by contacting a political figure whose name you use to fucking attack the shit out of me for everything. Stalk me, fucking make fun of rape and all that shit. You're not going to lose anything in that situation, except for him probably to say, stop using my name. You don't fucking work, Amy. You're not going to lose anything. You're trying to get me to lose the things that I have gained. Things that were ripped away from me, all sorts of shit. I fucking can get knocked down and get back up, and it's not just because of me, it is because of God. So y'all could sit there and fucking be like, oh, he doesn't pray to God. No, God is awesome. So you could sit there and use God as a hateful fucking person all you want to, but he loves your fucking cunty asses too. Because he sees the good in you. I fucking don't, because you don't show it to me. Love you, Locum. I am about to head to the bath and bed too. Let's do this though. There was when I got arrested, I did not put that out there. I did not get arrested when I posted that video of the police coming to my home. I was feeling suicidal that night. I was on the phone with the suicide hotline for at least an hour. Then Oscar came over just to make sure I was okay. And then I was going to bed. And when the police came, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, I'm okay. What are you doing? And I filmed it. I don't give a fuck. When I got arrested, that shit was put all over. My fucking mugshot was people's avatars before I was even out on bond. You bitches are the ones who invade people's personal life. It doesn't matter if I talk about it or not. Amy finds a fucking way, because that's all she does all day to people she hates. Their little temper tantrums. And since you hurt their feelings, since you're talking to somebody they don't like, they go real life on you and hurt your feelings. That's fucking insecure and childish. But I'm going to bed. I'm not going to put myself in a worse mood. I'm in a good mood. I was in a good mood. Things are looking up for me, and you bitches ain't going to fucking ruin that. Keep fucking reaching. but you're not. Thank you, Lokamai. I love you. Sweet dreams, Anitra. I'm going to go. Have a good day or night or morning, whatever. Have a good night.
No chance, no dance, no chance, no dance, no chance. Give me second chances.